How you doing? I've been getting a bunch of questions from on different forums, as well as YouTube comments on how to properly adjust this bumper, how to adjust the gaps, as well as these headlights. Both are adjustable. So you can really dial in those gaps. Especially if your car has ever been in a small fender bender, as mine obviously has been. A lot of times the body shops kind of neglect this step, but it's super easy to do, and I'll show you how. We're gonna start with the headlights first. Okay, so let's come over here first. Actually, this headlight is the one that I was working on to dial in that gap, so it's not tightened all the way. But see, here in the back, you have these plastic inserts, and you can turn them. And as you can see, if you turn them out, this gap increases. So when you go to tighten your headlight, you can use an open box wrench or something like that, just to hold it in place while you tighten the screw. Okay. You have same thing here, so it's gonna allow the headlight to move back and forth. Then you also have two adjustments here. You have one right there and one right here. I mean, it's hard, it's almost impossible to see here with this camera, but trust me, it's there. And these two obviously adjust the height relative to to the hood or to the bumper. Show you the other side real quick. See, this one I already have dialed in. So here, and then you have one on each side. Pretty straightforward. Okay, when it comes to adjusting your bumper, okay, you can adjust the actual bumper, or you can adjust your bumper cover, or you can adjust both. So if you want to adjust just your bumper cover, there's this bracket here. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to see because it's a little dark, but in order to adjust that, you're gonna have to pull this splash shield, and in the back here there's gonna be 3 screws, so you can loosen them and you can move this up or down. Obviously move it up to decrease the gap, or here to increase it. And there's also an adjustment for the actual bumper. As you can see, mine is not adjusted properly. I mean, it's close, but you can even tell looking from here that there's that the cover is actually pushed in a little bit on this side. Again, may have been a small fender bender, which I believe that it was, right on this side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna loosen this and pull it out just a little bit. The way you do that is actually from underneath. And you can actually make this adjustment from, with the plastic bumper cover on. See right here? This head here, it accepts T50 Torx bit. So that's what we're gonna use to just pull it out ever so slightly. And then after that, my gaps should be dialed in. I wish I had the before picture with everything put together, so you can see where the gaps are. But this is one. It was this one and the headlight. And that's it. It should fit nicely for me now. But if it doesn't, then you can always adjust it with the bumper cover on. It's going to be a little more difficult, but the actual cover has a hole underneath, so you can stick a ratchet with a nice long extension and make adjustments that way. But I think this should be pretty well dialed in at this point. Alright, I mean, it was just a quick little video for some of you that have been asking. If you enjoyed the channel, please you know, give me a like or share. You know, let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see in the future. And that's it. Oh, one more thing. I do have a shirt on Amazon that I made. It's not too elaborate, but I think it's pretty cool. I've got some good feedback on it, so check that out as well. I got links in the descriptions for you.